Welcome back, guys. This is Nedunkaval here. Welcome back to Ostriv once again, this beautiful medieval village. And in the previous episode, we left off with building new farm fields, which are now ready almost, except one, which is also being slowly deforested so that we can build the land again. And we did start with building the salt works here, which is slowly being constructed, and all the necessary resources are being supplied, and slowly the pigsty population is under control now, and we're doing good. And we have feed reserves for 10 months now. I think we'll survive this year. Stone mining is good, and unfortunately we couldn't grow away up from our revenue. We are losing a lot of money, and the trick which was suggested to me is to increase the market produce price. The thing is, if the product price is increased, the people who are not living in lavish farms cannot afford, because their monthly wages are going to be minimum. So that we will be increasing the wages again, it is going to cost and that is how inflation works, right, in real life. So I guess we wait and we try to export more goods, more sunflower oil and more charcoal. That is the only way to get out, and maybe even start making shoes. Look at that, the pork is going down. We are trying to sell as much as pork we can. Look at that, the pork is getting bad here, even here. Yeah. How's the granary situation? Do we have enough food? Okay, I don't think so. We'll cross March. We'll see. And the timber is also capping up, isn't it? Wait. How is it capping up? It just says 8. I think the firewood is capping up, yeah. That won't be there. It is being emptied out. It was just a matter of logistics, right? Yeah, that is where the cart shed comes in. And it has started snowing. How is the fish production? We might have to improve our dried fish production once again. And we do have some salt here, right? Yeah, let us move at least 200 salt here, so that fish drying never stops. Do we have any salt left here? Okay, we do. I don't know why they leave this residue of resources here and there. It's just weird sometimes. Okay, how is the... we still have some wheat. Let us move that to the pigsty. What else do we have? Nothing else, right? And how is the honey situation? Yeah, we're not producing much honey, even though I want to. I don't know why. At least we are not running out of food. Look at that. We started the city here. Look at how far we have expanded. Nice. And I think cultivation is going to be key. Next year, we have to start cultivation. I think I'm going to repeat these potato farms here, because we are eating potatoes like anything. And I'm going to repeat sunflower and again buckwheat here. I'm not going to switch it on. It will be the same here. We will switch it on next year. This will be switched on coming year, and the year after we'll switch this on. How's the nutritional situation here? Yeah, it has regenerated, isn't it? Yeah, except this one. Okay, that is fine, I guess. 94 is not that bad. Eventually it'll deteriorate, but before that I think we'll have an ox ready by next year. We have 2 ox. Yeah, we do have 2 bulls now. Let us protect them. I don't know why I'm protecting them. It's not like we're going to slaughter it, right? Okay, that is already 12. Once it reaches 20, I think they'll start slaughtering it. And the salt work takes forever to build, isn't it? How's the employment? Not bad. There are 2 men looking for jobs. Perfect for the salt works. And we do have a woman looking for a job. Thatch work is filled up, right? Cartwright is good. I think she can stay next. We might need her again for weaving. Or maybe even the next cow shed. Do we have a counselor yet? Finally, we have a counselor. So let us manage seasonal hiring. Yeah. Now the hiring will be quick. Okay, how does this salt work? Okay, I think the oxes are pushed through here. They rotate, right? Oh, the brine is being... Okay, it is like carrying through a mine, isn't it? Of course. So the brine is harvested right below the ground and we use this machine to lift the brine out. Okay, that makes sense. And we are weatherproofing this part because the oxes are going to be constantly rotating here. Okay, that makes sense. And then the brine is burnt, I guess. Let's see. Underground brine deposit. It can only be built in suitable places, which is marked. Okay. 2 horses or 2 oxen to power the brine pumping process. So literally it's a pump. Drag and drop an animal. Okay. Will supply food and water. Okay. Reduce speed. If the health is very low, no work will be done at all. Okay. Pumped brine is stored in the building's collector to turn it to salt. It needs to be evaporated by heat. So you can use either firewood or charcoal as fuel. Okay. Interesting. Derkachi is here. Welcome. We'll sell the charcoal we have. We'll sell all the sunflower oil we have. And we'll also supply with shoes. And we'll buy all the leather they have. And we'll buy... How much is it? Let's go with 200 iron. Yeah, we are completely out of iron. What else do they sell? Salt. We're not going to need salt anymore. It is not a huge expensive commodity, but our other products do wait for those commodities to reach. Let us max it out. Firewood. I'm not going to... I think we should do charcoal instead of firewood. And in no time the hay barrack will be done. And we have to apply the same settings which we did for these barracks. Look at that, all the hay is getting in. Look at that, 1,000 hay is getting in already. In carts, beautiful. And I think I'm going to push the firewood. You know what, let it stay. We'll see what happens. And do I have to manually drag these oxes? Yeah. So let us employ someone. So we'll have a capacity of 1,000 salt here. And I think at some point we can also sell salt, right? Yeah, I do remember that. We'll do another shipment of charcoal before Darkachi's messenger leaves. Okay, guys, I think we need 2 guys. 9 months of hay is going to be fine. So 500 is going to be for 9 months. So we already have for 27 months. Good. At least here. Okay, let us drag and drop our oxes here. Wait, I remember buying 2 oxes, right? I mean 1. One is being moved. Okay, they are being automatically moved. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I bought 1 and we made 1 ox, right? Yeah. Okay, we have none unemployed. Okay, they had a better harvest last year, right? Good. Look at that trade that Kachi is getting in. Let us check here. I'm pushing charcoal in because so that the timber can be emptied out. We just have 4 more trees to be put down. Okay, we're in January. I think we can switch on these fields. We're going to need more people, isn't it? Look at that. The brine is being stored now. The brine is being pumped. Nice. And I think they'll prioritize firewood and then they'll go for charcoal. So how much firewood are they going to need? Okay, it is not in batches. Good. How is the stone situation? Okay, we have emptied out all the stone here. And the poor guy is going all the way there. Let us take them out of their job. Are we going to need stone? I don't think so. Anything soon? Maybe to build the brewery at some point. Sorry, the distillery, yeah, and the brewery. But we're also going to need some bricks. We're not ready to do that. But I badly want to start building the fishing docks. Because we have our own salt production, so we can constantly fish as much as we want. But I think it is time to build the bridge to cross over. Not a stone bridge, maybe a wooden bridge. Now we don't want to waste the precious reeds here. I think I'm going to take this hay dryer out. $23,000 wood. I think we can afford that. Let us start building it right away. Look at that. The cart sheds are getting in. Good. I would say carry 80%. Timber is getting in. Good. The logs are not that large up, isn't it? Okay. How is the situation here? Look at that. The salt is being made. We have the first batch of salt. I think it is reaching the fishing dock, isn't it? Yeah. Beautiful. So in that case, I'm going to hold 1,000 here. And 1,000 here, since we have the capacity. Let them fill it up. And then we'll start storing salt here, which is also Export good. Eventually we'll start selling it. Nice. 10 is going to be fine. And once we improve in our food production next year, we will max it up to, how much was it? 20, right? Yeah, we'll max it up to 20 so that constantly the slaughterhouse will get supply of food. And we might be losing some pork, but I guess we have to accept that to make sallow and export it. And we are only crossing over to make more fish for now. And I have a plan of building a new settlement here in this, what do you call it, a bay area? I don't know what you call this place. Like a special island. We'll see. And I want all them to be in stone buildings. So we'll have all our modern factories there. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this space. Maybe build a huge farming kind of situation here. I don't know. I need to think about it. Maybe, do we have any employees? We don't have any. We might have to think about building some row houses. I think it's about time. And this corner is going to be empty. We can build 3 more here. Like a cluster, and we can go on with row houses here. I'm going to do that and complete this. Can we change the type of house? Yes, better. There it is done. So 5 more houses. Good. Okay, the field is ready. Nice, but I'm not going to switch it on. We'll wait. How's the situation here? The bridge is being built in no time. Let us look at it. That's a neat way to build. And the snow is slowly thawing. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Nice to see. Look at the water texture. Nice, isn't it? Those are some really cool animations they have done. Okay, the nails are getting in. Very soon the thatch workwomen are going to cross over. Instead of going far away till the other end of the camp, they can simply cross over here and get the thatches here. I mean the reeds here. Nice. And fishing will happen as usual, I guess. Now they have the salt they need. Continuously being supplied, look at that, yeah. And we'll produce only dried fish and stop wasting fish anymore. We'll take out the fish once again. What do we add here? I don't know, maybe peas? We'll take the fish out. Whatever the fish reaching, it can reach. I want to sell some honey here since it's abundant there. And I think we're going to need a well here for these people. And I did forget to put these benches, isn't it? Which one were those? Okay, we have Balaklia. They like dried fish. Let us sell them that. We'll try to not import anything for now. We'll only try to push our goods out. Yeah, I'm not going to go into sheets for now. Let us do that. We have so many more things to be made. Okay, good. Let us do the same on the opposite sides. And we'll also plant some trees. And we can also place some resting places here. I don't know whether they'll sit here, but we can give them some provisions. Especially here. Because they do travel quite far. I thought of placing, actually I was planning to place a well here. So maybe here. Yeah. I was planning in the previous episode, but I totally, okay, the place is occupied. Never mind. They do have the wells here to reach, I guess. We place some park benches here, and we'll place some trees. I'm gonna go with, I don't know why I just go with these apple or apricot trees. Okay, let us go with some apricot trees. Now I do remember we have to request our forestry department to plant these trees. Okay, we'll go with, what is the one left? Cherry. Okay, the farming is happening. Good. Cultivation, local production is going on. It is nice to be an agrarian society, isn't it? It helps us being self-sustained, not depending on other economies, especially during the medieval period. Because globalization was not completely a thing, right? Maybe we traded with other nearby villages and cities, but not crossing countries over, isn't it? Okay, Balaklia, can we sell more sunflower oil? Yes. Dried fish, we don't have much. Okay, good. So the row houses are being built. How is the employment? Not bad. Still at 0. And look at that. This fallow field, the one with the least nutrients are being used by the livestock. That is good. By the cattle. Still in 11. Okay, did the ox? Okay, yeah, ox did reach, right? That is the reason we have salt now. So we are waiting for the brine to store to the max, or I think when it reaches a particular point, they start making salt. Salt is growing up. Salt is growing up here. We have a lot of salt here. Why is that? I asked for 1,000 here, right? Weird. We have provisions till 8 months. Okay, the bridge is completed. So I think it is time for us to start going ham on fishing docks. I know they are very near, but they can move to their own fishing spots. Yeah, and they don't fish at the same time. We don't have much spots here. That is why I'm pushing more fishing docks here. But I guess they'll be fine. We'll build it like this. And this well, I think it can be used for both citizens and production. I don't mind. Because we are building row houses here. Eventually they will need it. How is the granary situation? Not bad. Let us build our third granary here. How is the thatch situation? Good. And we have also stored 2000 thatch here. Balaklia is here again. In that case, we'll give them 50 dried fish, I guess. And whatever the sunflower we have. I don't know why the city is repeatedly reaching us. Do they need anything else from us? Oh, they buy potatoes. But they don't cost much, isn't it? It is too much of a hassle to harvest and sell them for peanuts. Literally. Flour is of great value, but we'll see. How's the iron situation? Iron we have 10. That means we have more there. Good. Okay, fish production is steady now at least. I don't know why I built these two warehouses. I don't know whether we are going to use it for anything at all. We can use it to store nails here, but we hardly cross 1,000 nails, isn't it? And we don't sell much. They're all resting, I guess. We have the next set of piglets here. Oh wow. Let us take them out of protection. We do have a lot of boars this time. And the butcher is staying idle. 12. We have 12 cows here. I guess we push these guys here. Let us try and get the manager. Let us apply the same settings everywhere. I don't know why they are being employed. Okay, let the hay move so that we'll have hay on all the cow sheds preloaded. Look at that, pork is getting in, good. And when it comes to money, I think we are in a very good position, but by June, I think I'll contact Derkachi again to sell some more charcoal and maybe, just maybe, some sunflower oil. Do we have any left? We have a little bit left. That is why I'm cutting out on sallow, salt, and we need some dry fish. And are these carts ever being used? One of them is being used. What about these carts? Okay, at least these are being used. Oh yeah, so the brain is not being completely stored. When it comes to a certain point, they use the firewood to make it dried up into salt. Okay, that makes sense. And we have capped salt here, so eventually we'll cap salt in all other places like the slaughterhouse and the fishing docks. And once we build the 3 more fishing docks, we have to supply salt there too. And then for weird reason, the leather is not moving. Why is that? Oh, we are out of threads. Of course. So next farm, we have to think about hemp. Look at that, the sowing is happening, good. I think hemp, we got it from Merifa, isn't it? I guess we can request Merifa, right? 95 Hiranyas, yeah. I guess we spend it to make more. How is the chicken coops? Oh, look at that. We have capped and we are also getting chicken meat. Now that's something good. So in that case, we can start storing eggs. Let's ask for 250 eggs. And I'm going to take eggs off the market and put chicken meat in, because chicken meat is going to be produced in higher quantities since the livestock is capping. So we'll push more chicken meat instead of eggs. Okay, we'll have some chicken eggs too. And I think it is time for us to build the next chicken coop. The granary is done, fantastic. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I'm reprioritizing things because the buckwheat is going to get in very soon. We have to be prepared. Oh yeah, we are supplying it here too, right? So we'll keep the chicken coop at last. We are in no hurry to do that. And how is the cow shed? Employed, right? Okay, now I'm going to transfer some cows here. We will transfer 2 bulls in, and we'll transfer younger cows here. The older ones can stay there. So we'll consider, look at that. they'll be relocated to a newer field, so where they can help improve the fields. Look at that. This is what we want, so that the nutrition here will also restore quite quickly. But we'll see the result only after the season ends during winter. And the milk production is good, I guess. So we place the dairy farm here. What did we have here? Nothing else, right? So I guess we place the dairy farm right here. I know it feels like we're going too fast, but we'll be fine. How's the hay drying? Good. And I did remove a hay dryer here, right? So let me put another one somewhere. Maybe another one here. Merifas here. Let us buy the hemp and sell whatever we have. 200 dried fish, sunflower oil, they buy more. So let us sell all the stocks we have. They also buy sunflower directly from us. Sallow, we have 300. Let us sell that. Chicken eggs, we already have 50. Let us sell that. Salt, look at that. So we have made up more than we have made up for hemp. We can buy wheat, honey, and something of sorts, but I don't think so we need any of that, right? Now that's going to be fine. Next, in the beginning of July, we will do an export to Derkachi. Charcoal, of course, and all other things. Let us make the order. Only dried fish. And they'll be needing at least 5 fishing nets to start with. And very soon they'll be getting their threads. The weaver is ready, right? Yeah. We just need the hem to get in. I think this year we'll reach 5,000 in sunflower oil production. But we do quickly sell that, doesn't it? It is a nice, good thing to know, but eventually the demand comes down. Let me show you this. Look at that. It takes time for them to produce, and it takes time for us to produce. And once the demand is fulfilled, the demand slowly depreciates. And it takes quite a long time, almost 2 or 3 years to, reach the same quantity of demand which it needed in the beginning. So we have to be careful about overproducing a particular good. Instead of that, we should diversify our productions here. What's going on here? We might need a cart. There are carts here, right? Or maybe it's not reachable. Maybe it's too far. Wait, what do they need the cart for? Firewood, really? It'll reach. That is a very less firewood. That makes sense. And are they cutting trees here? Yeah, they will. Okay, look at that. The hay is being collected once again. Can we see the hay in this list? Yeah, we do. We have 23,000 tons of hay. Good. The hay is being moved in. And are they using the carts from here? I would be glad. Nope. But they are being used partially. That is good. Where are these guys? They're far away, isn't it? Yeah. And we already marked the trees to be cut down. And the row houses are being, so these three are being, oh, they are completed. Nice. Okay, the trade is happening. Nice. Okay, why are the carts saying for a very long time? Are they waiting for somebody to load something? Oh yeah. We might have to employ a few more people here. We'll see. Okay, are these people using these benches? Okay, they are. And the trees, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. We need to plant the trees. I have checked it in, right? Is it not reachable? No, they are planted here. They just need to reach the opposite side, okay? Okay, Derkachi is here, look at that. Chicken eggs, let's say 50 for now. That's all we have. Shoes, we can sell all the shoes we can. And equally we'll buy leather. How's iron situation? We still have 10 iron in. What else can we sell them? Nothing else, right? Sunflower oil, we don't have anything to sell. Honey, we are still suffering, isn't it? Yeah, no honey. So that is going to be a positive trade, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll trade again in the end. Merifa is done. Good. Dried fish is getting in, but they are not interested in dried fish. How's the situation here? Employed, nice. Okay, the threads are being made. So indirectly the shoes also will be made. We can sell another 50 and get another 50. Let us move all the hemp here. I don't know why they take these things in batches. They do have the capacity here to hold, right? Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't tick by Carter too. Okay, that makes sense. Chicken eggs are getting in, good. We might lose a little bit of chicken eggs in the beginning while we move all the hatchlings to the next chicken coop, but eventually they'll start hatching more. The next fishing dock is being built. Nice to see how situation. Look at that, from 6 it has grown up to 8. We have a lot of bulls, isn't it? The hay is being moved. How's the salt works? We're finally going to empty out the firewood. Good. We are running out of wood. We do have the buckwheat, and I think very soon we will do the harvest. Yeah, 2 more months, yeah, we will survive. Right on time. Luckily, marrows are still staying. And we'll also have the local veggies here. Do we have anything in the granary here? Nothing, everything is empty. Okay, we do have cucumber. Nothing else. Yeah, done. And I'm going to take honey out and we'll place onions here. Okay, I think that is an equal, because we have expanded a lot of farms. That is the reason. They're running short on food because we took the fish out. But the harvest is going to happen anytime now. Thatch is good. Threads are good. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? And has the nutrition changed? It will change. Okay. It has to reset. Once they leave the field, I think it will set the nutrition once again. Okay, dried fish is getting in. Good. I guess one salt work is not going to be enough, isn't it? But we're also trying to export salt. That is also there. But how is the salt situation here? Not bad. Look at that, they're already drying fish. Good. And they've also got the thread they need to make their own fishing nets. Yeah, they'll be fine. We are making sallow once again, so slaughtering is happening. Yeah. So next year we will push the harvest. Because of the double harvest, we'll push the population to 20 and then we'll cap it right there. Wait, these guys are growing now? Okay, that's 5. Okay. Again, we have a bull. We can slaughter these bulls to get leather, but it is a lengthy process and we need a lot of items to do that. So that will be a final iteration when we do. Until then, we can import leather. It's not like we need leather. We're just importing to make shoes and exporting them back again to the same village with a little bit of profit. So I think we are fine. Look at that. We are slowly coming upon 2000 Renias. So by this October, I think we can repay the loan along with the interest. Okay, it's almost ripe. What is going on? Why is it completely... Let us add another guy. What's going on? They are trying to remove... They have so far removed only one tree. What's going on? I have no idea. The vacancies are high, isn't it? Has the harvest started? Yeah. Okay, that explains. Beautiful. Will they start harvesting simultaneously? I don't think so. She is collecting milk, right? Yep. Okay. And is this milk being moved? It's not being moved anywhere. Cucumber is getting in. Let us change it to milk. Okay, now the milk is moving. Good. And I think this lady is here to get milk. That's quick. 50, not bad. Yeah, we need a lot of employees, isn't it? Let us stop construction and focus on harvest. I have to do this manually. I don't know why. Sometimes the seasonal hiring works in a weird way. I think that is the maximum we can do. We can take her off and take her off. Take these two guys off. That's it. That's all we can do, I guess. Yeah. Look at that. We still need more people. We can take everyone out of thatch work. Because there's no construction happening, so there's no point. Yeah, we need how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more people. They haven't even started the second field. But I'm prioritizing gathering. Is that wrong? No, the people are getting in. Okay. They start with potatoes. That is good. We have more than enough buckwheat here. Beautiful. Nice. Look at those two houses are still struggling to get food. I think now they'll get the potatoes in, and I think they'll very soon have their harvest. I don't know how to improve the honey production because there is only one farm who's ready to produce honey. This one, if you guys cannot notice, they have the beehives here. So I don't know how we are going to change that. Okay, the potatoes are being pushed in and they're already harvesting really sunflower right before buckwheat. I think that is still fine. Yeah, and the potatoes are being moved. My bad, guys. I didn't employ someone. The number of people needed are only increasing, isn't it? Yeah. The potatoes are getting in good. We have 1 more month to do the harvest. Solid 1 more month. I mean for buckwheat. For sunflower we have time. I think we can. Okay, they have started. So yeah, before November we will harvest. I had to do a little bit of micromanagement. I'm not removing people from these sheds. And I think this fishing dock is gonna sit idle for a while. And maybe even the dairy. Because we need to build more row houses. We don't have a choice. We need more people in. That is how it is, right? More food, more people, more food, more people. That is how a settlement grows. We'll have 2 more row houses here. And we'll push them way before the chicken coops. We're still producing eggs. Nice. Derkachi is back. Welcome back. And we can sell the 700 shoes which we have made, and we can buy 700 leather back. And we'll maintain that storage. We'll sell the charcoal we have. Good, that is going to be 100 hiranyas, and we can look at that. I'm going to put 125, and I hope we can reach such volume of X. And iron, I think I'm going to buy 200 preemptively and see where this goes. They also buy buckwheat. Interesting. But it doesn't have much value, is it? Yeah, we'll wait. Next, we should think about Harlicas. Harlicas? No, Harlica, right? Yeah. Is that where the modern tradition of Horlicks is from? Because Horlicks is also from fermented wheat, right? Oh, that makes sense. Maybe that is how it is called. Horlicks. Okay, I didn't even realize this. Horlicks, if you guys are not from India, Horlicks is a drink which we give for kids for it helps in growth. Yeah, it is a highly nutritious beverage. Usually it is a powder mixed in hot water. Like the what do you call that? The lactogens. That's what we call in India. What do you call in baby formula? Yeah, something like a baby formula. It is a child formula, let's say. When a child is a little bit older, like 5 or 6 or 7 years old, they'll start giving them Horlicks, which helps them to improve their strength, which has a lot of protein and a lot of micronutrients in it. It is a product in India. I think that is how the name Horlicks came from, I guess. Okay, everything is being harvested. That is something good. So let us resume the construction once again. And let us start the forestry once again. Let us begin with that. Let us sell a little bit more charcoal, not much of X. Yeah, we need more threads to do whatever we want to do. Fishing dock is ready, but I'm not going to employ it for right now. We have far more important things to do, like making sunflower oil and shoes. So we'll wait. Okay, all the other things are good. Yeah, we have to place the women in thatch works. We do have enough thatch here, so it is not an emergency, but still beautiful, right? How about the situation here? We can order the boats at least. Something to do for the, what do you call this guy? Boatman? Yeah. He's visiting the chapel. Nice. How's the dried fish production here? Look at that. We are going to cap. I'm going to push it to 2000. We'll never reach that, but still. Salt is capping here. Are we having any salt here? Yeah. And this salt will also slowly be moved there. I guess we can end today's episode right here. In a happy note, looking at our livestock cattle here. Because we have crossed the 1 hour mark, guys. So I think you like today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share and do comment on how my gameplays, how my narrations are. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Nedunkaval. Until next time, this is Nedunkaval signing off. Take care and stay tuned.